Yes. I'm Jeremy, and this is Iron Deck. We're going to do our third haul video today, and I've got some exciting stuff. Well, exciting to me. It's probably not all that exciting to everyone, but if it is exciting or in the least bit interesting to you, please like, comment, or subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We're trying to get this channel off the ground and running, and the only way to do that is to like, comment, or subscribe. You know how YouTube works. And I have to say, this is not financial advice. In fact, some of these things are probably bad decisions. Anywho, let's get started. First off, a card I'm very excited about. This is the German Armageddon. Now, it's called Götterdämmerung. Now, as my previous video stated, I thought the black-bordered German Armageddon was going to say Götterdämmerung. I'm pronouncing that wrong. I apologize to anybody who speaks German or understands German better than I do. Anyways, Götterdämmerung is only printed on the white-bordered version of the card, which is the foreign white-bordered, I guess. I learned this from our friend and commander expert, Nate, who broke it down for me after I got my black-bordered Armageddon, and I was like, what the hell? Anyways, I'm excited to get this. Maybe because I'm a weird opera nerd or whatever, but hey, I also grew up loving Excalibur, and this music was just all through it. Anyways, let's keep on trucking. Next up, we've got Tamiyo, Collector of Tales. This is the War of the Spark alternate Japanese version. I think I have a few of the regular Tamiyo, Collector of Tales. I've seen this show up in Bant control lists, and I just wanted to get some of the cool ones. These are not expensive cards. I'm pretty sure they're under $1 a piece, potentially under 50 cents a piece. If I play with these, I'm probably going to have to put the regular Tamiyo in a different color sleeve aside so I remember what it does. This isn't a card I'm super used to, but it's a staple in the Legacy deck, and I'm trying to round out all of those slowly but surely. Speaking of Legacy decks, another Meltdown. This is a card that is not on the reserve list, but I don't think it's been printed since Urza's Saga, and this is definitely a sideboard card in Legacy right now from Delver against the 8-cast Menace, and basically anything with Urza's Saga tokens. Really versatile card, cool, hasn't been reprinted in ages, so I think it's in the 20s. I'm sure this will get reprinted at some point, but I like the old border anyways. All right, next up, very exciting to me, probably the least exciting to everyone else. Boom, a Beta Swamp. This is another thing I'm trying to round out slowly but surely. As Magic shifts into this, every set has special lands. I find that it's kind of an old saying, but if everything is special, nothing is special. So as much as I love the new Art Deco, new Capenna lands, and the full arts from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, like they're stunning, but it's just such a tidal wave of different lands that I find myself kind of shooting back to the originals because I think there's something a little bit cooler about that, and I'm probably going to end up diving in and pulling out my old like Mirage and Visions lands and stuff like that. But for now, I'm trying to round out the Alpha and Beta, so I'm going to start with Beta. This one I have earmarked for that Grixis control deck. Next up, this is a cool card. Here's Kaito Suzuki. He shows up in a couple of Legacy decks. I'm sure he shows up in Modern too. This art is the one I specifically wanted. Anybody who knows about this already knows it, but allow me to enlighten those who don't. This is the artist that did a lot of the work for Fist of the North Star, which is Hakuto no Ken, which is probably a terrible pronunciation. But he did a lot of artists for that, and I'm a huge fan of that anime manga. I really only watch the anime, but it's one of my favorites, and the fact that they brought him on to do Magic cards. I mean, this is just so badass. It's a beautiful card, and anything in this art style I love. Next up, Chandra, Heart of Fire. This is probably the least exciting one I got. Cool art. I saw this show up in a red prison deck that Phil over at Thraben U ran with Jockelhops, and 5-0'd on YouTube. So check that out. And this was one of the cards in the deck. I said, I've got Jockelhops. So one day maybe I'll run this deck, and it runs these things. And these are, again, very, very inexpensive. Next up, another Haunting Wind. This is something I talked about in the previous video. It's a old, I believe, reserve list card. Kind of neat. One day I'll play Commander. I just like to have a play set of them. And also just beautiful, old school, stunning art. Really evokes more to me than the newer art styles. All right. Next up, we've got a sweet little Stoneforge Mystic package from Double Masters. These are the foil full art versions of what is probably now an outdated Stoneforge package. I think Batterskull still makes the cut. Sword of Fire and Ice still sometimes makes the cut. Sword and Feast of Famine is maybe in some lists, but I think the world of Stoneforge has moved on to Kaldra Complete. But anyway, cool to have these. And of course, with them comes their steward, the Stoneforge Mystic. I've been going after these for a while. The foils look beautiful. I kind of prefer the non-foil for my deck because, I mean, they just start to bend. That's just the nature of the beast. I'm told that in New Capenna, the foils are not bending the way they were. I don't know if that's accurate, but I hope it is. But anyways, these don't seem like they'll bend too much, so these will make it into my sweet, blinged out Death and Taxes deck. I can replace the promos that I've had. They're cool, but I just think these new ones are stunning. Last but not least, the card I am absolutely giddy about is, boom, take 3, the Beta Lightning Bolt. This is my first Beta Lightning Bolt. I've got a playset of Unlimited. I've got, of course, I've got so many revised. It's shocking. Shocking. Get it? Anyways, a Beta Bolt is one of those things that's just on my bucket list, right? I've got the 4 in black bordered in a couple different languages. I don't have an alpha, but it'll happen. I need 3 more of these Beta Bolts. Gotta run the Beta Bolt as everyone knows. They should do 4 damage. I guess the only thing that would be difficult to get is the Summer/Edgar Magic Bolt. I'm sure that's in the couple $1,000s, but one day maybe one will fall into my lap. But yeah, the Beta Lightning Bolt is just something I've been after for a while. This one's a little bit beat up. You can see it's HP, but these are going in decks. I'm not looking to hide these bolts away in a binder. These bolts are made to do one thing, and that's dome someone for 3. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is our 3rd haul video. My name is Jeremy. This is Iron Deck. Please like, comment, subscribe, engage. Tell me the things I'm buying are stupid, or tell me the things I'm buying are awesome, or just correct me on something I got wrong. Thank you, and have a great day.